And Jessie, given what you know about glucose, its impact on the body, are you somebody that still will periodically have like a croissant or a piece of chocolate cake using some of these hacks? Or is that, off the table for you?
Oh my God, dude, like, of course. I mean, I eat sugar probably every day. This is not, I just love carbs. They make me happy. But I've learned how to eat them in a way that one, I no longer have these uncontrollable cravings for them. And two, when I do eat them, I'm not harming my body too much in the process, So it's about being educated, understanding this stuff. But I personally am not on any extreme diet. I just use the hacks because they've helped me heal. I feel amazing when I use them. And it's just really cool to see that you don't have to do something so strict and restrictive and you can see so many benefits on your health.
And I know part of your story is experimenting with different diets. You talk about in your book trying out the vegan diet for a period of time, trying the keto diet. Talk about those dietary experiments and what they led to.
Well, what I learned from them is that any dogma can be abused. There is one type of vegan diet that's really healthy, one type of vegan diet that's really unhealthy. Same for keto. Regardless of what you're doing, there are different ways to do it. So when I was vegan, I was eating pasta and Oreos. Basically, that was it. And when I was on keto, I was eating butter and cheese. And in both cases, my health got worse because I wasn't doing those diets in a healthy way. And so I just stepped away from sort of extreme dietary lifestyles because they just don't suit me and they demand a lot of work to be done well. I'm more in the camp now of just, eat a little bit of everything, understand when to eat them, how to eat them. Of course, depending on where you are in your health journey, what symptoms or what conditions you're trying to improve, like there's a place for the keto diet, of course, for people who have a specific objective. But once your glucose levels are steady, I think there's a lot of benefit in understanding how to include all types of foods in a diet in a way that's most beneficial to your body.
Well, now that we've gotten into the details of the hacks, let's go through a typical day of what you would eat and how you apply those hacks so we can see them used in a practical way.
Okay, so breakfast this morning, I had an omelet and a piece of avocado on toast. So I mostly had the omelet first and then the avocado toast. And so the hack for the morning is have a savory breakfast, not a sweet one. Then I went for a walk. Walking after your meals is super beneficial. For lunch, I had salad, lentils, salmon, and quinoa, more or less in that order. Again, I do mix some bites. I'm not doing this really intensely, but when it's easy to have the salad first and to have a nice veggie starter, that's what I do. And tonight, I think I'm going to have Indian food. Not too sure yet. And I just had a vinegar drink. So, I kind of incorporate that whenever I can, whenever it makes sense, whenever I want to. But yeah, close on my carbs is something that I do when I snack, for example. So if I want to have some chocolate cake, I'll have some almonds, maybe some Greek yogurt with it as well. Every day is a bit different, but the hacks are there with me all the time.
It's so interesting because, again, these are such relatively simple and inexpensive things to apply, and I don't see a lot of people talking about them. And maybe that's why your community has erupted the way it has. And I went on Amazon before our conversation, and the reviews for your book are phenomenal. You're bringing this unique perspective to the world that is just so necessary.
Thank you, Jessie. I appreciate it. Thank you.
If you enjoyed that clip, press here for the full episode. I'll see you over there.
90% of the population has glucose spikes every day without knowing it. And so I dove into the research and I discovered that actually there were things I could do, principles I could use that would allow me